Hey, Cancer, welcome to your April reading. So, right off the bat, I'm hearing that you are leading with passion in the month of April, that you have a lot of ideas and dreams, but to narrow your focus could deepen your satisfaction. He who chases two rabbits catches none, right? So, I'm hearing that all these things that you want to do, literally what I'm hearing is pick two. So if you're looking at 7 cups, all these dreams and possibilities, I want to start this, I want to try this, I want to become more like this. Okay, you can't do everything at once, right? And sometimes when we try to do all of the things at once, we make like an inch of progress on each one, and then we tend to give up because we feel kind of like disenchanted or bored or like, well, this is never going to happen. Well, yeah, because I only had, 2 minutes to put anything into it. And Spirit is talking about how you are a water sign and the quality of self and presence that you bring to whatever these things are. I want to work on my relationship. I want to start a business. I want to start a writing practice. I'm hearing a bunch of different things. Neptune is moving into Aries, right? Or it has just moved in by the time you're hearing this reading. So Spirit is talking about dreams and spirituality. Neptune in Aries means it will be squaring Cancer. So whatever placement you have in Cancer, at some point there will be a Neptunian square that is asking you to be more discerning about your dreams. That's something that I'm hearing. Not because like, oh, they can't, well, I guess it is. They can't all come true, but it's more like they're not all true to you to begin with. And pouring yourself into something will let you know if the container brings out the best in you or not. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's get into the story of the month. I'm going to pull a persona card to see how you are showing up, and then we will look at the month itself. Past, present, future, the climate you're working with, the guidance Spirit has for you, the potential outcome, and the key to unlocking the best of April for your highest good, for all Cancer people. So what does it look like, Spirit? What do Cancer people need to know in the month of April for their highest good? Where they've been, where they are, where they're heading, and what you want them to know for their highest good, Spirit, in order to step into ease, abundance, fulfillment, love, joy. Cancer people. Let's see. Perfect. Cancer sun, moon, rising, and dominant people. Wow, that is a dramatic turnaround. Ah, wow. Talk about, geez, look at these cards, Cancer. A dramatic turnaround in the month of April. What a beautiful reading. Ah, okay. Wow. So you show up as the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a pretty good representative for like the passionate person, but he who chases two rabbits catches none. Now I know I told you to focus on two, but I'm talking about only two as opposed to 7. So maybe you chase these two rabbits who always stay together. Follow your passion. Be courageous. Don't be afraid to start something and then stop something. But also, I think you will find you make more progress if you say, I'm going to see this habit through for 30 days. And if after 30 days, I'm not feeling it, or I have made no progress, or it's not exciting me, I can drop it. That might remove some of the barriers, lower the gates to entry. That's what I'm hearing. Dramatic turnaround. Sitting in the past. 5 of Pentacles. Not enough. Working too hard for too little. Outside looking in. Feeling separate. Feeling isolated, feeling alone. And you can be surrounded by people and feel alone. Okay? It can be like, I'm the only one going through this experience, or I'm having an internal experience that I don't feel comfortable sharing with my family or my partner or my community or whatever. So going from going without to having it all, that's what I'm hearing. It's highly available. Are you willing to pursue it? Spirit is saying something really poignant. Are you willing to believe in your own magic? Are you willing to, and by believe in your own magic, I don't mean like blind optimism. I mean, if I don't know, I will figure it out. Okay? So when I inevitably come up against obstacles or whatever it is, I will figure it out. I have enough fire, I have enough excitement, I have enough drive about this thing that I want to get through the harder parts or the parts that have some tension or some friction. Oh, it looks for a lot of you like there's a breakthrough and moving from difficulty to abundance and to sharing and to potentially finding this community that you feel really at home with, or even a way to share with your family more of who you really are. And I say family, I mean chosen family, I mean partners, I mean friends that feel like family. Ten of Pentacles is wild abundance, and I used the words dramatic turnaround, and we have the Wheel of Fortune sitting in the key position. Go forward. When in doubt, make the change. Do the thing that feels like progress. Do the thing that feels like growth, as opposed to, sitting and looking at your feet or pondering why it's not working. That's kind of Five of Pentacles energy, is to be looking down instead of being up and aware of what's in front of us. Okay, so Spirit is like, there's actually a lot of support and abundance available to you. I'm hearing protection. So of course, these are general readings, Cancer. I'm hearing for some of you, it's like you become the person who is more abundant, who like makes a bunch of money, let's say, off of this passion of yours, or who gains a bunch of resources via pursuing the things you're excited about. For others of you, it's more like you are in a Five of Pentacles place and a family member, a friend, whatever, invites you into their abundance and supports you and protects you, and you finally feel enveloped. That's something that I'm hearing. So is there a community that I'm hearing this is really poignant also. Spirit is saying for some of you, they're showing me like you outside of a window with your hands on the glass, looking inside like, oh, they look like they're having such a good time. Like, is there a community that you have felt, I'm not blank enough to be part of this community? I'm just going to give you some examples of what I'm hearing. Not queer enough to be part of this community, not black enough to be part of this community, not smart enough to be, remember, not magical enough. If you've been telling yourself that and you've been holding yourself apart from something, please ask. Please open yourself up to, please choose deliberately the thing that feels, again, like progress and growth, and like, if I got into that community, they could help me feel like more of myself, so I don't have to wait to be enough to be like, I'm hearing something else. I'm a writer, like you don't have to have this many people reading your stuff to be a writer. You just have to write, right? No pun intended. Okay. Let's talk about the guidance. You got a lot of pentacles in this reading. So moving from the past Five of Pentacles to a present Ten of Pentacles is up to a choice. Seven of Pentacles. Look at your resources, not just your money, although that counts, your time, your environment, your resources, your effort, your skills, things that can produce or grow or build things. Look at what you've got going for you, and I think it's time to rearrange a couple things. I don't think that there's anything you have to go out and get. I think it's all available to you, much like the Ten of Pentacles is saying. Just to jump to the future, the Magician, I see you figuring it out, looking at the pieces and going, oh, if I just change that around, bam, I have something totally new, something I'm really excited about, something that feels like progress, the sun sitting in the environment around you, something that feels like fun, something that feels like, oh my God, it finally makes sense. Also love to see the sun when we've had the Five of Pentacles in the past. So going from like the frozen, like cold, I'm out in the freezing and no one is looking after me, to I'm in the sun. I feel bright, I feel whole, I feel warm, I can see what's in front of me. I know what moves to make and I make them joyfully. And if a move doesn't feel joyful and I don't have to make it, I don't. Spirit is offering you a little prescriptive phrase this month, Cancer, which is, how does this serve me? If it doesn't, I don't do it. Now, being altruistic can serve you sometimes. Being charitable can serve you sometimes. So I'm not saying don't care about other people, but I am saying be more discerning. That's, again, your energy and your nurturing and your attention is one of those resources that Spirit is asking you. How is that going? Where you're putting that resource, is that, doubling and tripling the resource, or is that depleting the resource? So, and if it is depleting it, if it is dissolving it, do you want to keep throwing your pentacles over into that pot? Or would you like to take those pentacles back and put them in this other thing that actually, when I spend my time on this or with this, I feel more and I feel better and I feel more abundant? Okay? A choice to make. Three of Pentacles. Between this 3 and the 10, the people that you need, the assistance, the support, the love, even the professional assistance like editors, therapists, teachers, mentors. Three of Pentacles is a card about getting people together who have different skills and abilities and perspectives. And it's only when we get different abilities and perspectives that we're able to get a more comprehensive picture of something, be able to create something more full. It's like the writer, the director, and the actor. You know what I mean? We need all three of these if we're going to create a beautiful, moving piece of art. So is there anyone that you need to get around? A potential outcome is Three of Pentacles, meeting people that could be your, I'm hearing different things. It's like, so we're a writer's circle and we are going to be accountable to each other, that every week we get together and we workshop with each other, or we're in a mutual aid group, or fill in the blank. Don't go it alone. That's one thing I can say for sure. You will definitely come out ahead as an individual, the Magician, the Sun, but don't go it alone. Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Don't tell yourself that you have to do it all by yourself, and if you don't do it, nobody else will, and all of this stuff. No. Know that there are already other people who are aligned with what it is you want to do or create. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean, if you are writing something, there's already an audience out there for this thing that you're writing. There's already a bunch of people that don't even know yet that they're really interested in what you're creating. You have to act like that, and you have to believe that. The Magician and the Sun, these are very shameless cards. These are cards that enjoy being who they are and experimenting and playing with what they have and seeing what happens. The Wheel of Fortune. You may be propelled into a very different season of life, like straight from winter to summer. How about that? Really beautiful reading. Really beautiful reading. Things are warming up, things are speeding up, and things are getting richer. You are getting richer. So please acknowledge everything that you have to give and then play with it and see what happens. I hope this is helpful, Cancer. I appreciate you being here. Like if you like, dislike if you didn't, subscribe if you vibe, and I hope I see you at the Saturday Live. No rhyme intended. Till then, bye, Cancer.